We are all dying, but only a few of us truly live. When someone faces a life-threatening situation or is diagnosed with a terminal illness, they, and everyone around them, are often consumed by fear, sadness, or panic. But here's the truth we tend to forget. Every single one of us is terminal. From the moment we are born, the countdown quietly begins. The only difference is that most people live in denial of mortality until something shatters the illusion of permanence. Modern life keeps us distracted, comfortable, and endlessly focused on plans, goals, and routines. We build the illusion that life is stable, that tomorrow is guaranteed, that death is something that happens to others. When someone is diagnosed with a serious illness or faces a life-threatening situation, it collapses the illusion. Suddenly, the awareness that this could all end becomes real. The fear, sadness, or panic isn't new. It's the same truth that has always been there, just finally stripped of its disguise. But here's the paradox. That confrontation with death can also be a gift. It strips away everything false and unnecessary. It wakes people up. Many who have looked death in the eye say the same thing, that only then did they begin to truly live. They stopped postponing love. They stopped chasing approval. They began to appreciate small moments, the morning sun, a smile, a breath, a touch, not as routine, but as miracles. Yet not everyone responds to this realization in the same way. Some, when faced with the certainty of death, fall into despair or drift into recklessness, believing that if everything ends, then nothing truly matters. But that awareness doesn't have to lead to nihilism or chaos. It can become a turning point, a collective awakening. Instead of giving up, we can choose to explore deeper questions together. Can humanity reach beyond death, through science, consciousness, or spirit? Can we discover if there's something after this life worth living for? Or perhaps the real path to immortality lies in learning to live so fully, so consciously, that every moment becomes eternal in its depth. When death no longer terrifies but teaches, life itself transforms from routine to revelation. In Buddhist philosophy, it is said that all things disintegrate, and so are impermanent. That is because all compounded phenomena are made of parts and inevitably fall apart. Another way to put it is that everything dies. Our denial of this reality is a fundamental cause of suffering. The Dalai Lama once captured this truth perfectly when asked what surprised him most about humanity. He replied, "Man," because he sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices money to recuperate his health. And then he is so anxious about the future that he does not enjoy the present, the result being that he does not live in the present or the future. He lives as if he is never going to die, and then dies having never really lived. We wait for death to remind us to live, when in truth, death has always been walking beside us, whispering softly, "Nothing is permanent. Cherish it all." If more people could live with that awareness, not in fear, but awake, every day would feel sacred. So don't wait for a diagnosis, a tragedy, or a near-death moment to realize how precious life is. You're already in the most fragile, fleeting, and beautiful miracle there is, this very moment.